Picture this. You've just spent $45,000 on a brand new SUV. The paint is fresh. The seats smell like a promise. Your family is excited. And 3 years later, you're sitting in a repair shop, staring at a $4,200 bill for a vehicle still under 60,000 miles. Nobody warned you. Nobody told you this was coming. That feeling? Thousands of buyers go through it every single year, not because they were careless, but because they compared the wrong things before signing. So today, that mistake ends here. Number 1, Toyota Grand Highlander. Here's something most people never realize. Toyota didn't build a new engine for the Grand Highlander. They used the exact same powertrain already running in millions of Camrys and RAV4s, vehicles routinely crossing 300,000 miles. On original parts, not rebuilt, not replaced, original. That wasn't a cost-cutting move. That was pure engineering confidence. The 2026 Grand Highlander starts at $42,855. The hybrid returns 36 miles per gallon combined in a full-size 3-row SUV seating 8 people. Most compact crossovers cannot match that number. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 comes standard on every trim. Adaptive cruise, emergency braking, lane centering, blind spot monitoring. No upcharge. No options menu required. Consumer Reports scored it 90 out of 100. Real owners give it a perfect 5 out of 5. And the resale? A 5-year-old Grand Highlander still embarrasses the competition. This is the SUV that removes the anxiety, that quiet, low-level worry that something expensive is building toward failure. With this vehicle, that worry mostly disappears. But here's where it gets interesting. What happens when that same Toyota engineering gets wrapped inside a full luxury experience? Number 2 answers that completely. Number 2, Lexus RX. Most Lexus buyers never fully put this together. The RX and the Grand Highlander share powertrain DNA. Same engineering roots, same obsession with long-term durability, same refusal to overcomplicate what already works. The difference is everything surrounding it. Hand-stitched leather, a cabin so quiet it feels sealed from the outside world. Build quality that makes German rivals feel assembled rather than crafted. The 2026 RX starts at $51,175. The hybrid RX 350h returns 37 miles per gallon in city driving, the best fuel efficiency in the mid-size luxury segment, by a real margin. Now here's the number that changes everything. A 5-year-old Lexus RX holds around 60% of its original value. A 5-year-old BMW X5 loses 55% or more in that same window. That's not just a statistic. That's thousands of real dollars sitting in the owner's pocket instead of vanishing at trade-in. Real owners cross 200,000 miles without major repairs. For 25 straight years, Lexus has been quietly doing one thing better than almost anyone in the luxury segment: not breaking down. So that's Toyota DNA inside a luxury cabin. But what about the compact SUV that earned a 98 out of 100 reliability score and starts under $30,000? That number deserves a proper moment. Number 3, Subaru Forester, 98 out of 100. That's what Consumer Reports gave the Subaru Forester, not 85, not 92, 98. And one real-world stat backs that up better than any published score ever could. 96% of all Subaru Forester all-wheel drive models sold in the last 10 years are still on the road today. Most manufacturers would never announce that number because most simply cannot match it. The 2026 Forester starts at $29,995, the most affordable entry on this entire list. All-wheel drive is standard on every trim, not an upgrade, not an option. Standard. That alone saves $1,400 to $1,800 compared to rivals charging extra for the same capability. The new Forester Hybrid returns 35 miles per gallon with a remarkable 581-mile range on a single tank. Now about the CVT. This part matters. Subaru had real problems with it a decade ago. That's history, not a rumor. But here's what is just a rumor now: that those problems still exist in modern Foresters. One rule keeps them trouble-free. Change the CVT fluid every 30,000 miles, a $150 service. Do it, and decades of reliable driving follow. Skip it, and the horror stories stop belonging to someone else. The fix is genuinely that simple. 96% still on the road, under $30,000, standard AW drive. But the next SUV has 500,000-mile examples already driving today. Number 4. Honda CR-V, 500,000 miles. There are Honda CR-Vs from the early 2000s approaching 500,000 miles on original engines and transmissions. Not rebuilt, not swapped, original parts, still running. That is not luck. That is a philosophy. Honda didn't reinvent the CR-V every 4 years, didn't stack it with complicated electronics that fail 2 years after the warranty expires, just kept perfecting what already worked. The result? A 4.8 out of 5 owner reliability rating, a full 5-star NHTSA crash score, and Honda sensing standard on every single trim. No extras required. The 2026 hybrid returns 40 miles per gallon and is actually quicker than the gas model. A 5-year-old CR-V holds 65% of its original price. Real owners report the same story every time. 200,000 miles, running like new. Oil changes, brake pads, tires. That is the complete maintenance history. Nothing else. That's it. 2 decades of dominance. 500,000-mile examples. Now, what happens when a brand nobody expected shocks the entire industry and backs it with a warranty no American manufacturer will match? Number 5. Kia Telluride. Nobody saw this coming. In 2020, the Kia Telluride won basically every major SUV award the industry offered. The reaction from the automotive world was somewhere between surprised and genuinely shocked. Kia wasn't supposed to be doing this. 5 years later, the reliability data is proving it was never a fluke. Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty is a financial statement, real money behind real confidence. While Ford and Chevrolet hand over 3 years of coverage and move on, Kia covers the Telluride for a full decade. Under that warranty, a proven 3.8-liter V6 producing 291 horsepower, smooth 8-speed automatic, built to comfortably pass 200,000 miles. 3 rows of genuine space, leather seats, panoramic sunroof, premium audio, all at prices that make German luxury brands look like an expensive habit. Used Tellurides often sell for nearly new pricing because demand never cools. That's depreciation protection almost impossible to find outside Toyota and Honda. A 10-year warranty, awards every year, a used market that barely moves. Now, the last SUV sits at number 6, but take that ranking carefully, because outside this list, it leads almost every reliability comparison in its class. Number 6, Mazda CX-5. This one surprises people. The Mazda CX-5 earned the best predicted reliability score in the compact SUV class, according to Consumer Reports survey covering hundreds of thousands of real vehicles. It sits at number 6 here for one reason only. Every SUV above it has a longer, proven track record. Take it out of this list, and it leads almost every other comparison in its segment. RepairPal gives it a 4.5 out of 5. Real owners cross 200,000 miles on routine maintenance alone. No drama, no pattern failures. And here's the quiet decision that saves owners thousands, without ever appearing in a brochure. Mazda chose a traditional 6-speed automatic instead of a CVT. That single call is worth $4,000 to $6,000 in avoided repair costs over a vehicle's lifetime. Starting at $29,500, with a turbocharged 256 horsepower engine and an interior that feels like it costs $15,000 more than the sticker, the CX-5 delivers an ownership experience that makes people buy a second one without hesitation. Go back to that waiting room. That $4,200 bill, that sinking feeling of realizing the wrong decision was made at the exact moment reversing it costs everything. Every vehicle on this list exists so that moment never has to belong to someone who did their homework. The most reliable SUV in 2026 isn't the one with the best spec sheet. It's the one still running clean in 2036, while everything around it is already on its 3rd owner and its 2nd engine. That isn't just a vehicle. That is a decision that pays for itself over and over again.